Hey guys, I'm okay. Today, funny enough, I just woke up. I did say I was gonna do an Albanian only. Thank you. I did say I was gonna do an Albanian only live, but I don't know at this point. I just woke up. Story of my life. I don't know if I'm going to do, if this is gonna be Albanian only. I need to see. I need to see. Tuanda, don't stop, please. I beg you, with my life, don't stop. Let me tell you something. Even if you took me out, you won't even like it. You won't even like me sitting next to you because I would be speaking about my husband, speaking about my husband, speaking about my husband, and then speaking about my husband. And then you're just going to have to face it. And then you're going to tell me, sis, you need to go home. Oh, you poor soul. Forget about it. Okay. All right. Okay. You gained about 1,000 followers, and now you come on here to try and gain more because you want people to validate you and accept what you're saying so you can gain a little more. And yeah, I hope you make your way there. God bless your soul. Oh. And you Americans still love Brits. Okay. What I'm going to do is, I don't know if I should turn this around to an Albanian only, but yeah. Hey, I'm so glad you came in. I knew once comments started disappearing, I knew you was on. No, it's fine. If Tawanda wants to go out, I want him to experience and regret the day he asked me. So we can go out, but you're just going to regret it. You're going to regret every single moment about it. My husband's name's on the tattoo. That's what I'm going to speak about. That's what I'm going to speak about. And then what? Thank you. Am I feeling better today? I don't know. Today, the morning was horrendous. Thank you, Megan. The morning was horrendous. I was literally, I woke up and then I was just, what was I watching? I was just I just put something in the background just to like, on my laptop, I just put something on the background. And as I'm just on my phone, my mind just stops and then it starts. I'm white. And then it starts to like the flashbacks start playing of the execution. I'm like, I've never experienced that where you're like, you could be just chilling and your brain just stops and it just plays. Hey, Donna. Do you know what? Am I making sense? Like, literally. I'm doing nothing. I'm literally just on my phone. Just on my phone. And then, yeah, everything just pauses. And then there's flashback. It's like a cassette playing. And it played the whole thing. It felt so real. you kind of lose sense of reality and you end up in these flashbacks. And I just started crying. I just started like, I felt like I was back there again. No. Yeah, today was tough. I managed to go outside. But that, I felt like the whole store was going to swallow me up. What should I ask Lauren? Oh. Tawanda, may God bless your soul and your spirit, sir. I'm okay, thank you. I'm okay. Unless you can bring my husband here alive and well, I don't want nothing. Thank you. Oh. I was actually saying it yesterday, I would love to have a support. Like, I would love to get an animal, like a little dog. I travel too much. I travel way too much. I can't. Like, I've been wanting to get a little dog for a long time. And I'm not a cat person to save my life. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not a cat person. Yeah, they can travel, but I'll be honest with you. When I travel, I don't want no hassles. Like, I'm that kind of person. When I am 30,000 feet up in the air, I want to be 30,000 feet away from everything that involves my life. And having a dog is even hard. I was actually thinking of doing this purely Albanian, but I don't know. Should I just do this live Albanian? Because I did promise I was going to do it, but I don't feel like there's enough Albanians on here for me to be speaking in Albanian. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back and forth. I'll reply back to Albanian questions in Albanian. I just don't feel like there's enough Albanians on here. I'll be honest with you, I haven't checked anything today. I've literally just got on. Oh, Diana, hello. My husband spoke a lot of Albanian. Jo s'pomna me fjet heq. Kështu ka një herë, ka një orë, dy tani qona pe I gjumit. Yeah, I taught him how to speak. Oh, he was super intelligent. I taught him how to speak because he wanted to understand my culture and I taught him how to speak so much that they would use translators to translate our conversations that they were recording. Yeah, Albanian is my first language. Yeah. I was born in Kosovo. Thank you, No, honestly, the guy knew how to speak Albanian so well, they had to use translators. And they actually had, he learned it in 2 years. Because I would speak to him always in Albanian, especially when we have disagreements. It was easier to do it in Albanian. because we're passionate people. We like the disagreement works better when you're Albanian. What was Polanski unit like? Just ease, like, I wouldn't, obviously every unit, this is a prison we're talking about. It's he was half Cherokee, African American, and then he was half white. Every prison has its own thing, but because they told us, and they told James, they made like a sly comment about, no matter what language you speak, we can understand you. So it's like, I need to go through the voice recordings and see. I think I have one video of him speaking Albanian. Edhe unë e ty nonën. Ti faren unë e ty nonën. Që hajla s'ta ka po bukën e natës. Yeah, they listen. So all calls are recorded but subject to monitoring, which means that not all calls are listened to because they don't have the capacity to listen to thousands of, just, hundreds of thousands of people. But there was one call because they noticed, because obviously I think they use, they have these keywords and they have these AIs that that will trigger them to say unidentifiable, or these there was keywords you could not mention, or it would trigger the AI within that's listening to you. And then obviously they would then pick up to monitor, but they're always recorded. Did I have a favourite thing to talk about with James? God. 100% God. I miss doing Bible studies with him. Yes, we spoke about we had our future planned. We had our future planned to the T. It was like there was nothing that was not planned. O Erian, alveg tak shuriket ftyrt keqe kimare zat kshire lusterin. Erian warrior, son of eagle, that who we are give up. What we never give up. Morizot, kshire never end no enjoyed. Yes, I am a Christian. Kshire more, zot. Ifare keqe mare zot, Erian. Erian fmia keqe. I was cussing him out, sorry. I was cussing him out. Well, not directly cussing him out. Illyrian warrior. Oh, did you see his picture? He had the Albanian hat on. You could see his forehead ran past his head, and you're sitting and you look like all you do is eat spirta memish, and you're sitting here telling me. Has me bardzo tembre shkretav. What my spiritual gifts are, I really don't. What kind of I don't. People said I've got. I don't know. People say I have spiritual gifts, but I just don't. Me, I just flow with the spirit. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. I'm definitely not a prophet. I could tell you that for free. How did you teach him? No, definitely not prophet. Do you know what? Actually, let me tell you this, yeah. The power of my tongue is super. Like James used to say this to me. The power of your tongue is so powerful. Like, there's been times where I will say stuff and it will happen the next day. That's something that James used to James used to say, and loads of people used to say to me, like, the power of your tongue is powerful. Yeah. Kastravec, më so ho me shkru mirë që shduhet kastravec, shkon në shkollë mes me apet, që shto për shkani pe kryeni maturën pa apet, po met një bodal. Thank you, Daisy. Do you know what, guys, yeah? O, kloshar është let me thirë, po ma mirë pijop me se vapë, se me anis me kalzu që ka është, bohet për me fol vetë me vetin pasqyre. I'll be honest with you, right? When it comes to James, right now, I don't know, like, according to the Bible, the spirits are sleeping. So, but then sometimes I speak to his ashes. So I don't know. I'm like, all I know is thank you. I don't know. I don't know what it feels to feel him. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. No, I wouldn't. Do you know what's weird? I've been offered so many psychic mediums. I wouldn't do it only specifically because I'm a Christian woman and it's forbidden for us to do that. So, yeah. There's nothing wrong with it if you do it. But it's just, yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't open those portals, if they're called that. I don't know. E kanë djeg për shkak që ka dasht me ardh. Kena pas njëherë plan me pru në Angli me vorros, po për shkak që nuk isha unë shumë gjatë kohë atje, u dasht me djeg me pru për me vorrosën. Ashtu. Sorry, guys, I did say I was going to flip it up from Albanian to Kosovan. And do you know what? To be honest, when I keep telling some Albanian rundown eagles about themselves in Albanian, it hits right. It hits right. Qështu po trok mërzia ka njëherë. Sot edhe dje, e mërzit që me balë. Po s'ki që ka banë. It hits differently. You don't understand, like, the Albanian cussing out. Like, it hits different. And you don't have to, like, cuss them out vulgarly. You just, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like, you tell them about themselves. But when you say it in Albanian, it comes out sweet. Comes out nice. Like, we're very descriptive. I don't know. Yeah, like, it is like patois. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Oh, yeah. We are not, and we're too extreme sometimes. And sometimes we're open-minded. 100%. There's some words you can't, like, even if you translate it, it doesn't make sense. Like, the one typical one, right, is like Taha Zamran, which if you translate it exactly word for word, it means I'm going to eat your heart. But then in Albanian, it means I love you, you know? Oh, yeah, even my daughter knows. One thing about my daughter, right? I'll speak to her in English. If I start speaking to her in Albanian, yeah, she knows it's game over. Sister, it's time I listen to mama. Like, my daughter knows when the Albanian starts coming out, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. Even James, even bless his soul, James knew. We would talk English, we'll talk English, we'll talk English. What was this? He never really had a predominantly favourite thing. But no, the one thing that he always ended the call with was to dua sun, not an emir. And even all of my messages at the end of the messages, he'll be like, to dua sun, not an emir. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These kids knew. These kids know. When that mother tongue comes out, it's all fun and games when we're speaking our great English. But when the mother tongue comes out, so that means I love you, sun really means like the apple of my eye. So it's like, I love you, the apple of my eye. Have a good night. I miss him so much. Thank you. I miss him so much. I'm not even gonna lie. I miss his voice so much. I miss his laugh so much. He was my best friend. He was my best friend. Yeah. He'd even learned some Spanish in prison. Thank you, Diana. He learned some Spanish in prison, right? And then he would speak to me in Spanish. Falimindere shumblira. Eller tu zoti druit. Do I have any Spanish speakers in there? What was it like to touch him for the first time? Must be weird. Do you know what's so crazy, yeah? You know, the first ever time, because obviously we were so used to the window between us. The first ever time I saw him, it felt like there was like this invisible window between us. Jo, speciellt ju kormod medikan choi jeten bashk. Jeg kom vaisen, jeg kom keita I kom spum duhet mo. Shqyr zoti që e di çka është dashnia e vërtet, edhe s'm duhet mo. Yeah, like I'm fulfilled. Like I'm super fulfilled. I'm so blessed to know that I experienced real true love. Like, I've been blessed. Yes, my husband's not with me. Really? Oh my God, Cindy. I was so nervous. Because my Albanian, like, I don't know. There's times when my Albanian just disappears. And I don't even know how to speak it. Oh my God, this hair's really been thinning. I swear to God, when I start seeing Albanian names, it scares me. There we go. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Deborah. Mare zote ti boft nonës. Këshirja mëre boost. Oj, Bora. Këshirja mëre boost. Aty si pool. Yeah, like, it felt like I could not touch him. Do you know what I mean? Like, it felt like I don't know how to explain it. And then when I first touched him, that just, like, it broke me down. But do you know what's scared? Like, hey, Ina, I've never spoken to you guys about this, right? You know what's so weird is that I cried so much in the death chamber. I cried, I screamed, I had a psychosis attack. I was just all over the place, right? Like, to the point that my chest started hurting. Right, Claudia, you don't know what your people are going to say. My chest started hurting. Like, it came to a point I had to have a nurse follow me throughout the day. And And you know what? I analyze, I reflect on my behavior a lot. I'm that kind of person. I'm a knowledgeable of myself, my actions so much, right? Especially like after something bad happens. And what scared me so much about myself is when I went to see his body the first ever time, Mirmrama, I went numb. And that's when I was like, I said to myself after, like, I'm a very knowledgeable. What's the word? I always knew this damn word, then I would forget it. I had to stop after some time. Self-aware, there we go. Thank you. Sorry, because my brain is so fuzzy. I'm so self-aware, right, that I reflect after about my own behavior. Thank you, Shan. And I remember when I saw his body for the first time to touch it, I went numb. Po foli shqip, po në veç vetëm pyetja shqip edhe unë joh përgjigje shqip. Po kam shumë njerëz që folin anglisht këto. Yeah, like it felt like I just closed. And I'm that kind of person. I said this yesterday as well. I shut down. I think it's my body's way of coping. I shut down. But when it kicks in, and then my body... Që ta është të kete abetaren, do të me shti në filter. Yeah. But then now, I won't listen to music. First time 20 minutes, second time 5 hours. Po vetëm shqip çka po do me di se të kallzoj kejta. Unë jam si liber, si ditar, jam unë, veç foli. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know. Faleminderit, Ona. Faleminderit, Miley. I genuinely don't know. Like, I have... Pa prite pa kujtu jena dashuru. Se na prej fillimit kena thonë, s'ka këto lidhje. What was his last words? I love you, Queen. Don't give up. I love you, Queen. I love you, Queen. Did he look different? When I tell you, I kept telling people my husband looks way more handsome. He's always been handsome. And I know you guys find him handsome. We know. It's okay. But it's so crazy. Like, I kept saying to the funeral director, my husband's always been handsome, but he looks even more handsome. And it's like, I couldn't, like, honestly. Tregom ai që jetu me burrin tan, a qysh tepër interesant. Unë e budallic të magar, unë e budallic të i smut, unë e budallic të qyqan, unë e budallic të kastravec. Atë vazhdoj. Yeah, like, he just glowed. And you know what's so crazy? The last 2 weeks not even the last 2 weeks, I feel like, especially the last 2 weeks, yes, but like for a while, everybody in the system kept saying, James, you're glowing. James, you're glowing. And sometimes, like in Albania, we used to have this thing where we have this saying that before the body departs, before the spirit departs, you have this glow. But I never said that to him. Yeah, Donna, right? Like they say when you glow, I knew, like when everybody kept saying, yeah, like everybody, like in Albania, we always say before you die, before the spirit departs, Donna, o qyqani I Zagrepi, po hec more. It was weird. Like, he just glowed. Like, he was beautiful. Paula, please, 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 please. Het. Tashbia. Yeah. I am living life. Look at the sun and the sun comes up and the sun still goes down. Like, life is still going on, honey. So yeah, so it was interesting. It was interesting how, like, and then when he passed, there was just this glow on his face. Hello, Adorna. There was just this glow on his face. Like, I don't know. It was just, like, I've got pictures and I go back to look at them and he just looks beautiful. And trust me, na kina kucho shum ko bashk na keita ikinabo. Verpses kina ye tu bashk. Yeah, like, do you know what it is? Yeah, us Albanians, we have a lot of stuff that we say. We have a lot of, I don't know if they're assumptions, they're mysticals, I don't know, right? But growing up Albanian, we were always told that you can see by the body's face if that person was a good person or not. And you see some people, they pass and they look terrified. They look cold, or they look very dark, like dark in terms of their face just looks super like, oh. Yeah. E kanë dënu me vdekje. Faleminderit shumë. Yeah, like, his face just glowed. And bearing in mind, yeah, I told them don't embalm him because he's gonna get cremated. I hate embalming. One thing about me, first of all, I never wanted cremation because we don't do that in my tradition. And it's like, there was so many stuff that we had to, thank you. Yeah, so it was like, I insisted that we don't embalm him because the embalming just makes them swollen and it makes them look different. Hi. What's embalmed? It's like they put this fluid in their, I believe, in their body. And it keeps the body going because, a body deteriorates after a couple days. Yeah, like, I didn't want him to be embalmed. He was going to get cremated anyways. Yeah, it preserves the body. So he was in the cooler. Yeah, see, that's what I didn't want. He was in the cooler for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, for 5 days. And that was enough for me. So, yeah, so it's like, it was like, I said to them, don't embalm him. I don't want you to embalm him. Put him in the cooler. And obviously, we need to get this done ASAP. Because his body's gone through enough. Even with autopsy, like, I wanted him to have an autopsy, but then when I sat there and thought about it, I was like, his body's gone through so much enough. Like, if you guys, one day, I don't know if I'll ever release the photos, yeah, but what the lethal injection did to his body, he looked like he got beaten up. Like I've said it before, he's had bruising and stuff. He requested to be cremated because he wanted to be buried next to me. I've said this before. We came to a conclusion because for me, I wanted the burial. I've only seen burials in my whole entire life. I've heard of cremations, but it took me a while to accept the idea of cremation. Kur ta djeg trupin. No. I will never ever show the photos, but I'm just saying that I have photos, sorry. It took a while for me to understand the idea of cremation. But then to transport a body, especially from America to the UK, we were talking over $10,000 to $20,000, right? And we didn't have enough time to even try and make that money. No, I only visited him twice. Nu chiar te corta diegen trupen. So the only way kan det dreamed. So yeah, so cremation, so we had decided, so he said to me, I want you to bury me, but I don't have a home to be buried in. And that was the biggest reason for him to be cremated. For him, he said, if you can find a slot in for example, Houston, where the both of us can be buried next to each other, then bury me. But if you don't think you're going to get buried in Houston ever, then cremate me, take me with you, and then you can bury my ashes, right? And so, and it was like, at one point we discussed, so like we put that, for example, we put that in a will where if I pass, then his ashes will be like, we will be buried next to each other. So that was the main reason of why he got cremated. Because I will be honest with you, I struggled with the idea of cremation. Like it came to a point where the funeral guy, he said to me, look, the body's going to deteriorate anyways, whether it's in the ground, whether it's ashes. Because I think I was stuck on the idea of holding on to the idea of the body. And he was like, he's not there anymore. He's left the shell. Like, your body is a shell and he's left your vachone. And that is so beautiful, Shan. You know, like, does it make sense when I say it's beautiful? So that's why we went ahead with cremation. And I've now found a slot for the both of us. So, yeah. That was his thing. Oh, that is so beautiful. One thing about me and my husband, right? We were so legally in tune. Obviously, I've studied law and stuff like that, but he was so legally in tune. So everything is legally wrapped in. Like, everything is legally tied. Our names are legally tied. His rights are legally mine. We put everything in paper and notarized it. So everything is just legally tied when it comes to both our names. When it comes to future, he even did a lot of, we done a lot of stuff to ensure that nobody can ever take the rights of his name. Yeah. I have taken med 30 april. Ora just 4. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Shan. So, yeah. So, what is my life? To keep his name alive, I will never move on. Oh, honey. Oh, bye, Bernadette. Have a good night, my darling. I will never, ever move on. You think I'm giving away my husband's right no. There's so many, right? Which one? I'm always going to keep his last name. Okon, Nonina person, yes, Shan, thank you. I think people need to understand that people keep talking about me moving on, right? I've said this before and I will continue to say this. It's not fair on anybody for me to move on with, because they're always going to know James Broadnax was always the love of my life. It will always be about James. I will always be looking for James. It's always going to be James, James, James. And it would never be fair on that person for them to be with me. I have tattoos with James on it. Like, my life is just, I will never get rid of my phone. I will never ever change my last name. So it's like, yeah, it's just going to be like that for the rest of my life. I am content being alone. Like, I'm content. People keep saying, oh, you're still young. Yeah, but I'm content. Yes, I can still fight to get him justice. Yeah, no, I know, 100%. I don't know. Honestly, I take everything day by day right now. I was saying this yesterday, like, I don't even plan the future anymore. All I know is right now, I need time to heal in a way where I don't even know if healing exists. Like, but in a way, I need to learn. I don't know. I can't. It's hard to even say heal because what I'm like, you can't. I don't know. Thank you, Tiffany. I don't know what healing looks like. I don't know. Yeah, I guess learn to live with it, but thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what life looks like right now. I don't know. I met him. How do I was doing my master's degree. No, he will never apologize. I was doing my master's. I was doing my master's and I chose to do my dissertation on racial disparities on Texas death row. And I came out my own way to message him. I randomly picked him. And I messaged him 2 years. And I messaged him just to say to him, hey, could you help me with this? Never did I think we was going to end up in a relationship. Oh. Po unë ma herët thash, atë foli Shqip, nuk pat shqiptar, heq këto. He wasn't right a prisoner. Po, kejta unë I kam, kejt gjërat personale I tina I kam unë. Guys, I might have to switch this to Albanian. A place called Kamenica. Thank you, Kaylee. A documentary, no. Documentary, do I look like I can't even leave my house? Në për ta këshyri dhijën e keqe. Oj dhije e keqe, po këshyri muj. Hey, nuk ka fillera mosh e ketë ftyrën apet, kur ti je budal. As filleri nuk ta ndreq trunin, pasha një zot. Our band sister, no sir. No. My anxiety is so bad. I genuinely can't leave the house. Like, it's so hot here. And I'm like, I said to myself today, oh, let me go to the park. Let me just take my laptop, sit down, and shka ju keni pik me jo femnat shqiptare një herë këta burrat, po qëta është jo femnat shqiptare shka jeni pik me mu. Po që gjeni naj burdi kun ka ton pash një zot lem nëm rahat. Shka bëni naj flia, naj groke naj saqa, naj gërgëra, diçka hec një bërë për zotin. Yeah. I think, what was I saying? I genuinely wanted to go to the park today. I was together with him for 2 years. I was together with him for 2 years. But yeah, today I was trying to go to the park. I was like, look, it's very hot. Let me grab my laptop. And I couldn't leave the house. I got ready. Got in the shower, brushed my teeth. And I couldn't leave the house. I could not leave the house. I slept. I literally got ready. Put my clothes on. It came to get to the door. I opened my front door. I panicked and I went back in. I live in an apartment. Like, I have a community garden, but all my support is far away from me. Do I get scared at night? I don't get scared at night. I just cry. It's quiet. Yes, I am having therapy. I am having therapy. I have never been like this in my whole entire life. Like, my reason to leave the house was to go do some grocery shopping. Like, I needed to buy food. I've run out of food. And then it's like, yesterday, this is how bad it gets. I think I told people yesterday. Yesterday, all I did was go to the mall. That's all I did. I went into the mall. I said to myself, I'm going to go to the mall. And no, he didn't have a funeral. I said to myself, I'm going to go to the mall. I went in. Oj, Gina, qëta është edhe pak e ndroj Shqip, Kate. Tani masane ma mirë është. Edhe pak e ndroj Shqip. I went to the mall. I walked into one of the stores and literally I had a panic attack by the skincare products. Because it's like everything that I do associates to him. But I'm not Russian. Everything I do associate back to him. Because we were consistently on the phone. So it's like anywhere I walk that is related to him, my body just goes dung dung dung. Like, it's weird. It's so I can't even sleep in my own bedroom. So it's like everything I really try not to. And the only easiest way for me to do stuff, to function, is if I have somebody with me. Like, bless my neighbor, she came with me. She came with me to do grocery shopping. And it felt easier. But she took me to a store. Yeah, like, she took me to the store that I had no association to him. But then the road we were going, it was reminding me on the times where I would drive through that road and I would be on the phone to him. So it's like, my eyebrows need doing. I can't go and get my eyebrows done because it associates back to him. Like, it's weird. It's like I try my best to overcome what my brain is thinking. So it's just like, I don't know. Hey, I'm managing. That's what I'm doing. I'm managing it. People don't realize, like, this is why when people make up lies and say, oh, she don't know him, and thank you to One Dutch, like when they say, oh, she don't know him, and this and that and that and this, right? I'm like, you guys don't understand. This guy came with me everywhere on the phone. Like, he was on the phone to me for hours at a time. Like, every single day we was on the phone for 6 hours. He would come with me to places. So we were wrapped in each other's lives consistently. Like, do you know how crazy it gets? I will never forget. I went to pick up his stuff. I cannot work. Oh my goodness me. I'll be the company's worst employee at this point. Like, I remember when I went to pick up his stuff. Yeah, I did. I spent a lot of time with him before he passed. No. One thing about James and loyalty, I can tell you this. One thing about James and loyalty, that's one thing I never had to doubt about James. One thing, because James was super, super, super transparent. I knew everything. Like, there's been not one person that has proven him wrong. Guys, I'm really going to switch it in Albanian in a second, because I do have a lot of Albanian people that don't understand what I'm saying. And I feel bad, because I did promise to do an Albanian only live today. Yeah. That's one thing when it came to James I didn't have to worry about, was his loyalty. Like, I will be honest with you, he worked hard. Jo vet çka dush. Okay, go Alba in, babes. Make that make sense, please. I don't know much about his cousin. Yeah, girls always reached out to him, and then he would tell me about it. He would read me the message. Like, if a girl reached out to him, like ex-girlfriends would reach out to him and stuff like that, right? And as soon as I'll pick up the phone, it's like, press 1 if you want to accept this call. As soon as I'll press it, he'd be like, hey, babe. He'd be like, hey, queen, I've got something to tell you. And I'm like, hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you? And he'll be like, so-and-so messaged me. Let me read the message to you. I'm like, boy, chill. Like, yeah, I paid for the call. So, like, that's how it was. And then it will come to a point that girls will get spiteful and they will send me screenshots of like, them messaging him. But I always knew there's no screenshot of James messaging them back, because he would never message them back. So, yeah. Sa ka zgjat procedura e vdekjes, a e kishte shumë dhimbt. Prej minutit që I ka hub vedia, derisa ka ardhur doktori dhe ka dhonën orën e vdekjes, 21 minut. Edhe ka pas dhimbt herën e parë. Edhe kur I ka hi helmin gjak, ka bërtit, I ka shku kry të mas. Edhe kur I ka hub vedijen, më kanë thonë që dush me prit mas pak të 20 minuta deri në vdekje. Se prej minutit që I hin helmin trup, 20 minuta kalon deri sa mundet me thonë që ka vdek. Atina I ka zgjot 21 minut, aty u dasht me nejtën one të e këshyr. S'ke mujt as me dal, as kur gja masit kanë shtia dhomën për me me pa që ka vdek, që është I lidhët në krevet, që shpibja në krevet, une e thiri krevet se di. Kejtë e kum pa une kejtë e kum pa, prej fillimit deri në fund, une e kum pa, kur kum hipri në dhomë edhe më ka këshyrë në sy, une e kum bërtit. Oh, peroxide Karen, hi honey. Hi peroxide Karen. 3 beautiful granddaughters, nurse, a patriot, mum of 4, and a gym lover. Oh, you ain't even got peroxide, because your hair's brunette. But you're stupid. I'm a patriot. Girl, please. Please. Veç prej gjamit. To deserve it. Oh my God. Unë jam kosovare. Tell us what he do to deserve. What do you do to deserve anything that you have? What did you do to deserve an Audi that your mother paid for, and then you just run around acting like come on, please don't make me start, please, because we know what you British Albanians do. You go to Auto Trader. No, not even Auto Trader. You go to them places where you bid for a car, it's damaged, and then you go fix it at your uncle's mechanics. Don't act up, please. Ka pas vedije kur ja kanë dhonën. Po 19 vjet ka hi kur ka shku në burg. Oh, Karen, my husband wouldn't have touched you with a pole. If my husband ever touched you, I would be ashamed. Like, I know my husband had taste. I know my husband had a very good taste. Do you know what's so funny? I used to tell my husband, if you're going to leave me for somebody else, leave me for somebody that's good looking, please. I mean, not even a good looking, that's somebody that's actually intellectual. Don't do yourself a favor. Like, do yourself a favor. Don't embarrass yourself. Jo, për mas gjamit të konë qdo herë. Në Texas nuk të lojnë me prek. Pa ashtu kështu edhe mos basko mas gjamit nuk të kishin lo me prek Texas. Se aj kur nuk ka shku në borg, aj kur s'ka pas probleme me polici ose me liq. Gjali tezës ka pas probleme shumë herë. No, these were exes or like female friends he had during his prison. Ai s'ka pas kur probleme me polici, a gjali tezës ka pas shumë probleme prej 12 vjet. Edhe aje ka marrë fajin për me këshu me mbrojtëm gjalin e tezës me mos me marrë dënimin me vdekje. Edhe fondja dhe në atina. Edhe e mëtën. Sorry, guys. Po, gjallë është, aje ka vdekje, aje ka borg me përjet shumë. Nuk e di për angli, me të kaltu drejt herën e par një teme. I know, right? Sorry, guys. Po, ajo është në borgem me përjet. Guys, this is what happens when I told you guys I'm not fully. Oh, goodness me. I'm just explaining to them about why James took the blame for his cousin. And jo, nuk ka pas masika hi helmin Jack. Edhe I ka hub vedija që atëherë dash me që e kum pa apëdin bust t'jo bot kaltër të ftyra vena t'u I dal e kum pa t'u vdek më paskon I zgjum a I kish hek shumë më pidhimtës ama I studied law both. I did some in America, some in the UK. Oh, sorry guys, I feel so bad. Did James still talk talk like in his interview, like very... No. There's videos of how James speaks. Nona e ti u dasht me u kujdes për to që shduhet. Gjatë kohës, unë më konto e kry, unë e kom kry shkollën juridikut, edhe kom shku me vazhdu masterin. Edhe kur ka ardhur puna e provimit, unë e kom shkrujt për dënim vdekje në Texas. Edhe tani, për me bo, për shembull, provimin ma të mirë, unë i kom shkrujt atina sa më ndihmu me provim. Po nuk kom ka shku kur mendja që unë me ato kom e hin lidhje, ose le mu martu. Edhe qashtu na ka ndodh. Se kina fol na për çdo ditë, 2 vjet i na kon lidhje. Amo nuk na ka shku kur mendja që ka me ndodh. Ashtu, se... It's easy to learn. If James could learn Spanish and Albanian whilst in prison, you sure can learn it too. Ai keni konsumu martesën. Valla nuk e di, shko vete nënën tonë dhe a konsumohet martesa. Hec, që goto, shko në dhomë të fjetjes, ku ashtu e nejtë me babën tëndë, edhe shko vete a e kanë konsumu. Hajde ma shpejt. Edhe kalzam. Jo, veç unë më konë gjina. Veç mu më ka lipati më konë, me nejtë. Yes, Josh, yes. I will be staying married for life. Why is everyone trying to get me remarried? I'm so confused. Everybody keeps talking about, will I ever go in a relationship or will I ever get married? Is there something that I don't know? I'm confused. Valla do me ma dhonë mësitin edhe mu. Hajla pa i qelë sy që shduhet. Mirë, kapak. Përshë, Borem, që kush na ka ardhë, Borimi na ka ardhë. Hi Paddy, how are you? I know, people don't, how many, guys, whoever... Someone said I'm so funny to be staying single. O mirë nana jote për ty se ai kriminalja ka marrë jetën dikujt jetën, pra ndaj ka marrë dënim darling, o darlingi nonës, o darlingi prisht, o darlingi i kalpt, po këshyre mëre vetën që ke metën as anej as knej, 2 euro më gjep si ki, e ti po fol o darling. O zoti na rujt. Shefqet biri nonës, shefqet ka dale bac, darling. Leje burimin, leje se mu ka bo shock. Shock e komune burimin. I'm holding up okay, Paddy. I hope you're doing okay, honey. Burim këshyri fjallë se blok e hanë shumë shpejt. Burim këshyri fjallë se tani po... Hej, do njerëzi kur pja boni mjut. Po më shkrujnë masaj nej, po më thëmë se ma bone mjut, po unë s'ta bona. Fjallët e tuja e ta bonën. Jo, s'ka gajle. Qka t'ka thonë fjallën e funit? Të dua shumë. Mere vetën me të mirë, po ka pak po duhet. Ani edhe te qutim bëll ma mu kapitullin, edhe vazhdoj e bashkë me mu. Hajde. Ai të nervozoj, ai jo s'më ka nervozu. ai che pace, it will always be your own people, you know. You will find your forever person. Do you know what? I have found my forever person. That's why he's forever mine now. That's why God wanted me to be his wife. He could have got married many times before me. And that's why I became his wife and forever only wife. Or shqiptari nuk din mirë shqiptari nuk don me të ndihmu. Shqiptari din me të keshën, kohën e të keqe. Shqiptari din me të keshën, ama kur jam puna te atyne, tani hin inati, pse s'po m'dihmon. Po qysh me të ndihmu kur jetu e kesh fare në fisin, ku shihen kur jetu e kesh. O gjik, qumëre shkoj heci lopt se të kanë met pa hecën, hec bacit, po t'ikin lopt. So yeah, I love it. See, guys, if you are bilingual and you go on live, make sure that your moderators are bilingual. They're universal. Yeah. I know, and then they message me, why did you block me? Why did you mute me? Well, you got yourself to do that. Koi ki nanën e babën në Kosovën Angli qugjeje për mu, masi ka rok ty maraki, koi ka mun e nanën e babën qugjeje. Nuk di që e ke marrë hallin e nanës edhe babës. James was Cherokee African American and his dad was white American. Thank you, Johnny. Gjashtë vjet diferencë kena pas. Po, ka. I miss him a lot. Of course I miss him. Of course I miss him so much. Thank you. Yeah, it's been so tough. It has been so tough because it's like it's been so tough because it's like you're fighting. Of course, you can ask me whatever question you want as long as no, I don't know who Tiana and Kosovo is. You can ask me questions as long as they're respectful. It's been tough, like it's been tough because oh Jesus, kur ki bëth, ftyre me kallëzu që atëherë të përgjigjna, po s'ki bëth, edin prapa nic nuk ki heq, s'ka met, as për para, as për mas, kur gjë nuk ki. Ti veç ke metën, gjys njeri. It's been tough because it's like, it's from the minute you get an execution date given to you, all the way to the execution, you are relentlessly fighting. Like, you are now navigating a relationship. You are now navigating life. You are now navigating a legal battle. You are now navigating your emotions. You are now navigating his emotions. Like, I became his legal assistant. I became his PA. I became his psychologist. I became his prayer warrior. I became everything. Because I'm the only person he had. Oh, I've never seen it, Cindy. Like, eu să cum eu para să me himborg. Thank you. So it's like, it's not been easy. And then there was a time, I think it was like 2 months after, no, it was very soon after the execution date was given to us. And he was like, I don't want you to suffer anymore. Like, you know, I don't want you to suffer anymore. Like, I want to let you go because you're suffering you're suffering so much. He could see how much I was fighting. And I remember saying, it's too late, bro. Like, it's too late. Like, we're in this until the end. No matter what happens, we're still going to keep on fighting. Like, you and I should have made that decision right at the beginning, 2 years before, when we both decided we've got feelings for each other. You know? So it's like, there was you don't understand. Like, we were so blessed because, yeah. So it's like, it came to a point where you had to, it was a lot. Like, it was a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of my life I've been a selfish person. Like, I was a very selfish person. And it came to the point that I had to be so selfless because I couldn't be angry at him for being upset, or for having a moment where he would just scream, shout and cry, or I have started therapy. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he would be short-tempered sometimes because he would have been thinking about this execution all night, and then he will call me and he just wouldn't be in the mood, and I can see that he doesn't want to be on the phone, but he's been on the phone to stay sane. So it's like, I would just let him take it out. I would just let him, obviously he would never disrespect me, but there will be moments where he would just be like, he would tell me off about something so simple, and I knew that wasn't him because he wasn't like that for 2 years, you know. So I knew that wasn't him. And I just had to be so patient. I had to be just like, okay, honey, okay, babe. Like, literally, I would have to be extra sweet to him. Do you know how he reacted? He said to me, let's fast. He said to me, this is when we need to fast. And I'm like, what? I'm like, do I look like I want to fast right now? And he was like, no, we need to fast because the enemy's attacking. And when I tell you, James was about like, it was crazy. It was just crazy. And it was hard because we got an execution date 4 days after seeing him. So people don't understand, like, on my Instagram, right? I posted up a picture of what happened 16 days apart. How much we lost weight, how much you could see the difference. Not in Emir Borem. You could see the difference to 2 pictures of like 16 days apart. Right? Like, Cindy, you saw it. It was like, that was 16 days apart. We were so exhausted. How did I react? I broke down. I was screaming down the place because I'm like, Fari min derit. Halal chofta da tu. Zolti truid. Yeah. Like, guys, you can see me. I barely have any makeup, how I look now. But if you go and see that picture, you could see that James and I were exhausted. Like, he was so... the last couple... Even the mugshot that they took of him, when... the last mugshot they took of him, you could see he had been crying. My Instagram... What's my Instagram? I don't even remember what my Instagram is. Mire ki pashanizat mire ki shkamirish me njerëz pissed. What's my Instagram? My Instagram is Tiana Broadnax, right? I miss him with all my life. People don't understand it. Yeah, like, oh, hold on, let me follow you back, Cindy. Tiana, so Tiana, and then Broadnax, Broadnax. Like, you guys can see me live in the face. You can see how much that affected me. Faliminderit shom. Yo, Gina Skish, thank you, my darling. Jo, Gina Skish Hamiresh me ta heq mire kise kur po të flukën, spodime tonal. Po normalisht janë burat shqiptar që po të ranojnë. Po folin të lisani fliqt. So yeah. It was crazy. Like, it was super. Do you know what? I think I'm going to put the photo on here, actually. I'm going to put the photo on here. How the heck did I do it? Effects. I'm going to put the photo and you can see how James and I looked. Like, I was embarrassed of this picture, but this was literally 5 hours before his execution. 5 or 6 hours. Let me do it. That's how James and I looked. Can you see? He lost so much weight. I lost so much weight. Like, I was wearing a size 0 dress and it was still so loose. Like, I was wearing a size 0 dress. That was hours before his execution, yeah. I was wearing a size 0 dress and it was still so loose. I've lost so much weight. He lost so much weight. Like, do you know what? I might as well. No. Like, he had relatives, but he just wanted me. Poor college. Faliminderit shum. I might as well just keep the photo there, honestly. I just hate the fact that it's not showing the proper photo properly. Yeah, look. That's how we looked. That was literally hours before. Look at that. This is what it did. And then look here, you will see. Wait, hold on. There you can see the ring that he made. Poor Chad Ditchikavdik. You could see that was literally about 5 hours before he got executed. And you can see his eyes. He'd been crying so much. We were crying through that time. You can see my eyes. Yeah, so he had created a ring. Look at his hand there. He had created a ring because he was so proud to be married that he wanted to show everybody he was married. And he had created a ring. So this was, yeah. You can see evil in his eyes. Are you sick? Let me just see your face. Let me see your dirty ass face because, oh, you're lucky they removed you. You are so lucky. Look at you. You nasty, nasty piece of trash. Like, where? Like, when people try to act like you can see... ata oficira që punojnë atë. Yeah, you can see... Where's the evil in his eye? Like, my guy's been crying. Yeah, that was the day. That was the day I went to see him, literally hours before his execution. And we cried and we cried and we cried. No, they threw it away because they see it as contraband. Oh, Jesus, bruv. Peroxide. These peroxide. Did you see people? Do you know what I realized, yeah? People don't like when the truth is coming out. So what did they do? They come on here and say he's evil and they try to create narratives. It's okay, honeys. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Oh, shoot. I see a butler name on here. Yes, på kon med jama. Eller ska nästan kan du ju små per chaf. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember what we spoke about. It was just mainly crying. Yeah, I do. Poi come ta cuce. Ska kurten ba me leka, jo nona, baba jot ka më majt mu me lek. Baba jot do me arë të shpia jem, qëta është edhe me mi pru lekt. So yeah. This literally was, and then they try to say that he's evil, like you're. I'll show you the picture the day we got married. Okay, so remember this photo, right? Remember this photo. Because obviously these idiots in Texas, they didn't let us get married until 16 days. We were together for 2 years. We were supposed to get married last December, right? They didn't let... Oh my God. Oh, so look at this, right? So bearing in mind, they didn't let us get married. We were supposed to get married in December. They didn't let us because they're piece of crap. This is what TDCJ do, right? So anyways, so they didn't let us get married until 2 weeks before his execution, right? And that was because lawyers got involved, meetings happened, and it came to the point where they was like, okay, we're going to let you guys get married, right? So anyways, yeah. So this was 16 days after our wedding. Look at us. I'm going to show you a photo how we was the day we got married. This was him. You can't see me. Look at his face the day we got married. Can you see what 16 days did? Can you see what 16 days did to him? You can see what 16 days did to my husband's face. He's so handsome there, guys. I don't mind if you guys give him compliments, but you can see what 16 days did to my husband's face. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do have a wedding dress. Faliminderit. Gjashmë dit, a pa fotografin ditën që ka vdek, edhe kjo është dita 16 dit para se me vdek. When I kept saying to you people that everyone kept talking about how he had a glow, this is what the glow they were talking about. This was 16 days before he died. And they try to say that he was evil. Dy vjet jena kon bashk. Yes, the Innocent Project. The Innocent Project actually posted him. The Innocent Project was involved. Dujmo radi vlasnika. Yes, he was innocent of capital murder. Nu kien għandak għavdik. Po. E kan mut. Falli min deret xom. He was 6'2". The CEOs, I'm not even gonna lie, the CEOs went above and beyond for us, especially the last days. Oh my goodness me. The last days, the CEOs went above and beyond, like above and beyond for him and me to make sure that we spent as much time together as ever. Like, they saw us go through it all together. They saw us through everything. Like, they allowed us to stay longer than we were supposed to. They gave us food. They literally, like, they just gave us time to ourselves. Because they saw us. Like, they were the only ones that knew that our relationship was pure. Like, they experienced every single part of our relationship. Kan je her 2 år, kan je her 4 år, kan je her 5 år. Where'd you get your strength from? God. What was it like for him being around guilty inmates? James never judged. James just minded. One thing about James, he always just minded his own business. He's always just minded his own business. James was like, it's on you, bro. Like, just go find Jesus. Melinda, I did not see your question, no. Because everything's going quite fast. James was that kind of person, like, whether you're guilty or not, go find Jesus. And he will talk to them about Jesus. What sign was he? He was a Scorpio. No, we have loads of photos together. Yeah, James was that kind of person, like, you still going on about it, move on and find a decent blah. And it won't be you. That's how crazy it is. Kurse, a special fotografii în bodol? Cu zot. A ke pas mardhënje me ta. A ka pas nëna jote me babën tonë mardhënje? Kam pas edhe të kanë lind ty dhe apet bodol kanë lind. Para me no. 2 njerëz me pas mardhënje dhe apet me dal një njeri si ti. I'm speaking in Albanian. Do you know what's so crazy, yeah? Do you know what's so crazy? Do you know what I'm loving right now? Do you guys want me to tell you something so crazy? Since I just put up this photo, do you know how many Albanian rundown eagles are attacking me right now? Do you know what's so crazy? No. Since I just put up this photo, guys, have you not noticed how many rundown Albanian eagles are attacking me right now? Why? Huh? Why? It was supposed to be Albania Day today, but I can't even... Yeah, we're both Christians. I can't even speak in Albanian because they're just being too much. But are you guys not seeing it? Moderators, are you not seeing it? From the moment I posted this, I just put up this photo. They're all... Look at them. They're all attacking me. Ha, ha. Ha, ha. You can never look like my husband. Ha, ha. Is it attacking your egos, honey? Is it attacking your egos? Look at that. Look at them. O kor nietonde. Kor skini mobosike. You're never, ever, ever, ever gonna look like my husband. He lived and he died looking like this. And you guys still live under your mother's Mercedes. Under let me not start, please. These Albanian rundown men, these fake eagles, look at them. They're coming for me since I put up my husband's photo. Oh, it's because he's black, of course, right? Because he's black. Oh, är det only two rotten? Look at them. They are on full-time shift right now. And guess what? You're the easiest men to rage bait. You are the easiest men to trigger. Like, I'm going to be your lethal injection. That's what I'm going to be. Your lethal injection. Look at me, you poor Albanian men. You guys don't have literally one little ounce of what he had. He was more man than all of you put together. Yeah, because look, I posted him up and all the Albanian men are losing their minds right now. They all started attacking me. For why? Why is it bothering you? Flipping out. I just... Jesus, goodness me. I just literally... Thank you. Go meet him. Yes, I will go meet him. What? Why? Can you guys? This is crazy. I literally just put up his photo and all these Albanian men just started cussing me out. Thank you. It shows. I love it when you guys show the community, show the world what kind of salty kind of people you guys are. Like, I unintentionally trigger them always. And I love it because all of you, just majority of you are just so sad. They're being mean because for some reason, as soon as I posted it up about my words, I know what I'm talking about. I really know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Honey, you don't even know where your abode is. Jesus Christ. We were together for 2 years. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, oh. I know they tried to be raised like, do you know when these Albanian call us twins, right? They tried to be like underhanded racist. But if we look alike, I'm so happy to look like my husband. Look at how handsome he was. Look at this man. He was the description of a man. Because he passed away. I've got my degrees in law. I didn't even notice the views until somebody mentioned it. That's crazy. Oh, thank you. Që nuk du me folën e Shqip, se kur t'ja nisi me folë Shqip, he passed away 3 weeks ago. You should definitely study law in UCL. That would be incredible. I enjoyed it. I always say for law degrees, unless you don't need to do a master's unless you want to, just to say you had it. I love how Albanian men are now making fake accounts with English names. No, honey, you're still Shkilchim and you're still Rustam. Doesn't matter how many times you change your name to an English name, you're still Mot. Shevchet. Someone said, I know you. Who doesn't? Guys, I'm gonna have to have some more Albanian moderators because yeah, Cindy, you please be my follow back. Please be my moderator because add moderator. Because honestly, I don't know what triggered these Albanian men. I really don't know what triggered them. Faleminderit shumë. I can't catch up with nothing. I'm so sorry. Faleminderit shumë. But there is up J. Who's your friend that got recently a day, Andy? Thank you to everybody that's wishing me condolences. Mamir put boy on it too. Are you in New Zealand? I can't. Nuk muna me të bë moderator se nuk ma ke bo follow. Tina që se nuk mujta me gjet. Nuk muna me të bë moderatore without a follow. Mus për ma që atë që ta është ma qite. Hajlot po thot jo. Ka dekën, po, ka vdek. They got, yeah. Oh, look, they've all gone down now. You can see the views are going down. So all the rundown Albanian... I don't know. Yes, here we go. Faleminderit. Yeah, I miss him. I do miss him. Oh my god. Do Viet, you know. Thank you. Jesus. He was in there for 17 years. Nope, I'm not Shqiptare. I am not Shqiptare. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. I am not Shqiptare. Nope. Mm-mm. Shqyr. Goodness me. Oh. Skena na bija të tilla. O, kuku. Që vetë nuk e din ku e ki motrën, e qfar bije, ku e ki bije natën. Po, shujbre, mos fol pa lidhje. Kur ki... Në veç pak t'ju kalzoj diçka. Kur kini prapanic, bëth, kur ki, abedin, kur pa han flijen, e pitën, e mishin me orez, që po të arrit prapanicën. Kur ki për me dal me ftyr, e me fol me ftyr, që atëherë përgjigjna, që atëherë mira me ty. Po sa tjeni për mas fake account, unë nuk jo marr as me fytyrë nuk jo marr. Po shko hani do kikirika e do fara e merrno me familje tyve. Qa që më ka e thamone, edhe qa ty pelu më nuk foli. Qa ty pelu. Qa ty pelu. Se jeni bo si baglat lopav jeni bo. Jeni bo si baglat lopav. Edhe po vjeni këto, edhe po falni sa me thonë që po falni. A vet nuk i dini ku po jo ik motrat, e nonat, e tezët, e mesat ku po jo ikin natën. Nuk pe dini. He's passed away, Nez. They killed him. They killed him 3 weeks ago. I have, yeah. Thank you. I'm still fighting for his justice. So this is the thing, right? When you are, no, the cousin won't reply back to me. The cousin, so I've messaged the cousin, but he won't reply back to me, and I don't expect him to. The last time I heard about the cousin was that he's really struggling mentally right now in the prison, because obviously his cousin just got killed for something that he did. And yeah. Yes, like so what I'm currently doing, I'm not going to speak too much into it because obviously a lot of it's still legal. It's an ongoing case. What we're doing is we're gathering all the information, and which we already had, but I feel like social media and the public acknowledgement pushes these courts to take accountability. It's more easier. It's Auron Motje. Edhe çfarë emri ta paskalon nona zotin arujt. So it's easier to exonerate somebody after they pass than whilst being alive, because after they pass they're like, yeah, we know he was innocent, but you can't do nothing because we've killed him already. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, just before James's execution, they exonerated the guy 70 years later. Like, but still, it did not make a difference. Do you get it? Because it didn't bring the person back. So it's like, it's more easier to exonerate somebody after they pass, because to them it's like, yeah, we can say we passed, but we don't have to. We're not going to be embarrassed regardless, and we don't have to do anything because we've killed him already. Faleminderit. And that's what's annoying, because too many people are getting exonerated after they pass, because it's easier for them to be like, yeah, whatever. How do I know he wasn't guilty? No DNA matched to him on the weapon and the victims' bodies. It was his cousin's DNA that was all over the victims and the weapon. It was his cousin's DNA. What else? His cousin confessed. He signed it on a paper, and he also did a video about it. If you go on YouTube, where it says on YouTube, Justice for James Broadnax, you will see the video. It's even an extended video, how his cousin took accountability and he admitted that it was his plan, that he did it, and that James took the blame for him, right? Also that they've all, like, there's so much evidence that shows they never had evidence. In other words, they never had evidence to say he did it. I'm getting distracted so much by the comments right now. They never had evidence to say that he did it. So what they had to do is they had to remove every African American Because why did they kill him? Because when there are people that are paying for his death, then that's why. That's why. Faliminderit. Jag kan mut med den med vdekje. Oh my God. Yes. That's what e ka marrë fajin për shkak që ai kur s'ka pas probleme me borg, me polici, me kur gja. Kushurini veti ka pasën probleme me borg prej 12 vjeqe. Edhe për me mbrojt kushurinin, për me mos me marrë në dënim me vdekje, edhe kuj ka pas shansat ma të vogla për me marrë dënim me vdekje, po për shkak që viktimat ju në konë të bardhë me ratës, i kanë ardha tina. Bearing in mind, guys, let me just tell you something. They did not execute James based on facts. They executed James based on a false confession. He did it at last minute and not before. What does that say? Okay, so I know Iron Kennel, because you've been on here before. Are you aware that his cousin has been saying it way before his execution date? Way before he's been confessing that James never did it. He just wouldn't put it on paper because he was so scared that he will end up on the death penalty himself. And then when he got an execution date, that's when he said it. Bearing in mind, the victims' families, the Butlers and the Swans have always known that James never did it. So whilst you're sitting there and saying, they've always, even their daughter told me. Ajo është dënim me përjetë shumë borg. Ai ka dënim tash i kushurin e vetë, ka dënime me përjetë shumë borg. Ai kur s'ka me dalë prej burgit. So when people ask why did he come out now, right? From time you call yourself AJ, big boy, Man United, never mind. I'ma leave you. From the minute you have Man United on your bio, I'ma leave you. I didn't understand that. I'm so sorry. Everybody knew. Let me tell you something. I don't support United. That's what I said. From time you have Man United on your thing to some guy. Everybody knew in that courtroom. Yes, I've converted to Christianity from Islam. Yes. How long did you know James for? 2 years. Now it's coming to 2.5 years. A e kanë kuptuar që e kanë myt pa faje dhe çfarë ndodh në tutje. Po ata çdo herë kanë ditën që ajo e kanë myt pa faj, po më lehtë është me mytën sa mos me myt për shkak që parja e kanë pagu. It does get harder as time goes on. It does. It gets harder. Everybody knew that he never, familia victima, everybody knew that he never did it. The victim's family knew it. Some of those family members were telling me they know that he never did it. So it's like everybody knew he never did it. And even like legislators. So for these people that are sitting here and acting all smart, right? Legislators that create the law in Texas were going to the governor to say he at least needs to be accountable for the robbery, not for capital murder. Legislators of Texas, right? Legislators of Texas were sitting there going to the governor's office and saying, we all know he didn't do it. We know he didn't do it. At least hold him accountable for robbery, but don't kill him because of something that you guys know, we all know he didn't do. What can he do? How can you be responsible? How can you be responsible oh, Loretta, at this point, you just want to be like smart. It's all giddy and smart. Did you read the facts behind it? Like some people, nobody, like, do you guys realize what happened in the scene? Do you hold a grudge against the cousin? There's no point of holding a grudge. He's dead. Like, why? Like, he's gone. Like, obviously, I was not happy that he took this long because he kept confessing it. He's been saying it from the jump that James never did it. He just wouldn't put it on paper. He just wouldn't sign it on paper. Like, people don't know what happened in the background. Like, people will never know what happened in the background. And do you know what's so crazy? When the conversations came regarding of having a retrial, right? Because people are talking about this 2008 confession. Do you know when we spoke about when we all sat there in the court and we all spoke about James ever having a retrial? Do you know that they said and they knew that 2008 confession was not admissible for court in 2026 court trial? You know that, right? That false confession, that video, those interviews are not, that's why they didn't want to give him a retrial. That's why they didn't want to give him a retrial, because they knew that when we go into a retrial, the judge had told us beforehand that was willing to take the case. They said, listen, those videos will not be admissible in court because he was high of PCP. Poor, hello, Njujina. He was high on PCP and you guys were aware of it and you guys made him sign something that you knew he was not in the right mind of frame. That's why they wouldn't give him a retrial, because there was no evidence. If they've removed those interviews from the trial court, there was no evidence to indicate that he was ever the shooter. Do you get what I'm saying? Like to the point when I went into Dallas Criminal County Court, right? They literally said to me, this is not even about his innocence anymore. This is about politics. This is about race. Like, a whole courtroom was divided. A whole state was divided over James's execution. But people want to sit there. Listen, if we went to retrial, he would have walked out, because he would have done his time for the robbery and he would have walked out. Jenny, you're back. Jenny, you're back. Oh my goodness me. Jenny's back. 2 people died. And when people say, oh, he was there and bro, can I be responsible for somebody pulling the trigger? No, I can't, because I don't live in their heads. Like, if I've said this before, right? Imagine now, let me use this example. Okay, Annie, let me use this example, right? Let me use this example. You and I have gone to dinner. Your intention, which I am not aware of, by the way, is to grab the knife and stab somebody that's sitting next to us, right? Why should I be accountable for your craziness, which I wasn't aware you was going to do to start with? Why should I go and do capital murder because you chose to stab somebody and kill them? Make that make sense, Annie? Make that make sense. Why should I be responsible for your actions if I'm not aware you was going to do that, especially? I can't be responsible for somebody else's actions. I cannot. So you're telling me he should die because somebody else pulled the trigger? Yeah, but in England, they don't kill you for being present. He got killed for being present. When the victims' families knew he never did it, when everybody in that courtroom knew he never did it. So he was executed for being present. Does that make sense? And then the real trigger puller is living his life. Make that make sense? It's not even the laws. It's not even the laws. It's the people that turn around and use, like, in Texas law, he should not be, I have daddy issues and you have mommy issues. Welcome to my boat. You know that, I forgot what I was going to say, man. Seriously, people need to just shut the hell up. It's not by force to come on here and speak, It's not by force to type. You use your own energy to do it. It's not going to bring him back, but it's still going to keep him alive. His name alive. Oh my God, please go learn how to spell, please. Thank you. You know that according to Texas law, he should have never been executed. But Texas, people that sit, those people that sit, because I'm not even going to speak about what they look like, right? Those people that sit in those courtrooms, they make procedures. They make procedures. So that's why when it comes to like denying you in court, they say it's, what was it? Abuse of writ, or you're procedurally barred. They don't use the law to deny you. They say procedurally barred. Because that does not go with what we are fighting for. It goes with the law, but it's procedurally barred. Or it's abuse of writ, and they don't even give you an explanation why. And majority of the time, they don't even read your file. They see your name and they just like procedurally barred, abuse of writ. No, his cousin, listen, they offered his cousin a deal. And then what happened was they offered his cousin a deal, and then he got life without parole. They didn't even... Yeah, because the false confession is what messed him up. Of course, color is a big factor. Look at these Albanians. They're sitting there cussing me out because he was black, when he was more paler than these dumbass Albanian men. If the Albanian community are attacking me because he was black, can you imagine what these conservative white people are doing in Texas to black men and women and black kids? And then this is the thing, right? When people are protecting these people, these state, like when people, like there are a category of people that the state of Texas won't even accept you. They don't even like you, right? And you're sitting here and telling me stuff. How are you, like... Just think about it. Just think about it. His cousin got life without parole. That was the deal, to get life without parole. It's not even Texas law. It's the people that get appointed to sit down. It's the people that get appointed to sit down by the governor, to sit down in those rooms, in those chairs. It's not even Texas law, because I've studied Texas law. Texas law is actually meant to be the modern, renewed Texas law. It's actually meant to protect everybody. But it's the people that sit. And do you know what's so crazy? Right? When I bumped into one of the DA's assistants, right? He literally admitted it to me. And said to me, it's not even the law. It's the people that have been appointed to sit down. What people don't understand, yeah, is these people that don't vote, these people that think that they don't have a say, you guys can make such a big difference in this lifetime. Like now, I used to be that kind of person, be like, I don't need to vote. What it is. When you are in a state like Texas, right? You better vote. You better fight for your freedom, for your justice, for your fairness. Because you don't know who's sitting in those seats. Because those people that are sitting in your seats are determining your fate. No matter, and when people say, yeah, but I would never do this and I'm not a criminal. You don't know. You don't know what could happen to you. You don't have to be a criminal. You don't have to commit a crime. They will be coming after your neck regardless. Because look at these people. Like, and you should vote. You should definitely vote. Like, when I tell you, people need to vote. People need to have a say. Because if you don't have a say and you don't vote, your life is going to change and it's not going to be for the best. And I'm not just saying Texas, I'm talking about everywhere. Because based on the state right, based on the country right, you are protected to vote. Why do you think these people want to stop the voting rights and they want to stop voting? It's because they know that people are waking up. The newer generations are speaking up louder than the previous generations. Please tell me if I'm not making sense. They didn't. Do you know when after the DNA testing and the confession of the cousin? You know they didn't even mention it on the opinion. They didn't even acknowledge it. They said it was not good enough. That's what they said was, oh, his confession wasn't good enough. They didn't even mention the DNA. So if you guys sit there and think, oh, you won't commit a crime and that we don't and we'll be safe, trust me, nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. Especially if you come from a category that they don't even support. I'm not angry with the cousin. Like, it is what it is. He was an experienced criminal. The guy's he's been going in and out of prisons from the age of 12. How can I be angry with an experienced criminal? My husband never had problem with the police. And this is why I speak up, because thank you. And this is why I speak up and I speak up. Yes, my husband's dead. Yes, I can't bring him back. But awareness needs to be made. Because if we don't make awareness, if we don't bring awareness, if our generations from like the early 90s, no, actually not even that, from the early 80s, going forward, right? If we don't speak up to change things, then what's the point? What's the point? And then people people complain and cry. I in the 80s, I'm a 90s baby. Like, I'm gonna keep it real, right? I'm gonna keep it real. I keep saying this, there are categories that these states don't respect. And we all know the categories of people that they do not respect. When you are getting up there and fighting for these people that do not respect you, that do not respect you, that will fully execute you if they could. Why are you protecting a community? Why are you protecting people that don't even respect you, that don't even like you, that they want to get rid of you? Yeah, because the rap lyrics was because they did not have no physical evidence. They had no physical evidence that he ever pulled the trigger. There was never no physical evidence. So they just kept trying to find anything to just say, oh, he did it. Po foli shqip, po s'po du me fol shqip, se ku për foli shqip, shqiptar po dojmë më msha. E ma mirë mos me fol shqip hiq, as mos më marrë me shqiptar. It's a scan of respect. I just lost my clip. Oh, please, JJ, I beg you, keep going. Keep going. You're just a white man trying to speak in patois. Please. Like, you ate a bit of jerk chicken and now all of a sudden you act like you're from Jamaica. Kurma kom lomore bore non e çfar buri unë kom lon s'kom pas burr. Shka je të fol pa lidhje. Çfar burri kom pas? Si nuna jote. Çka me të po? It's do you know what it is? It's proven guilty by force. It's there's no, like, there's no genuine guilt. This is why I encourage people to study. This is why I encourage people to grab a book and read. This is why I encourage people to learn the law. I always say to people, learn your rights. Learn the law. At minimum, learn your rights. At minimum, learn your rights. Because you don't know, you don't know what could happen to you. At minimum, learn your rights. Do you know how many people and how many inmates in America don't even know their own rights? Wherever you are, you don't have to be just in America. Wherever in this world you are, learn your rights. Fisnik, shko qaj do dru dikon. Het bacit. I don't understand why why so many of you are triggered. I can't understand why some of you are so triggered. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why you take your time to go on here and type crazy stuff. Oh my God, this guest guy, you're still here. You've been here for an hour, you know. Like, you genuinely have been here for an hour, bro. Like, don't you have some chickens to go take care of or something? Like, go let your mother feed you, or I don't know. I'm trying to find him to block him, but oh, there we go. Let me just see the state of this boy. Lord have mercy. He perms his hair for a living. I beg you, please go away. Go away. From time you perm your hair at your mother's hairdresser's friend, like, please leave me. Leave me alone. Like, we know you go back to Kosovo every summer to perm your hair before it comes out. Please, before the curls loose up. Please, don't play with me. Claudia, don't get me started, please. Westy, honey, what do you want? Why are you so interested in my nationality? Oh, Lord have mercy. No, I wasn't always Christian. And it's very hard being Christian in these lives when you have to deal with these rundown people. I don't understand why the men are so triggered. I really, really do. Thank you. I really don't understand why some men are so triggered. Like, why is it bothering you so much in your gut that you have to use this time of the day to go on here just to cuss me out? Like, I'm confused. Why does it bother you? Like, why is it really, like, you know, it takes a lot of time and a lot of, like, you don't have to, I promise you, I'm not holding you hostage. I'm not holding you hostage. You are, this is all by choice. I gave my life to Christ in 2019. If you're going to attack me for being a Christian, we can start that conversation. But I'm not going to turn this place into speaker's corner. Westy, I beg you, please. Westy, come out of those Nike Techs and go find yourself an education somewhere. Please get away from my face. From the time you call yourself Westy, you ain't Kanye West. The West don't care about you. The West don't even know you. Please refer to yourself as a normal human man that God gave you a name with. Like, with all due respect, some of you guys that sit here, especially Albanians who use the patois or they use black lingo, right? Black culture lingo. You guys need to let it go. You guys really need to let it go because it doesn't make you gangster. You just embarrass yourself. You just embarrass yourself. Like, how can you be racist but then use black culture in a way to make yourself look cool? You can sell that dream back in Albania and Kosovo. Yeah, you can, because they don't see that on a day-to-day basis. But you can't sell that dream to other nationalities and us Albanians that sit here, that live in the diaspora. You just can't. So let it go. It's either you're racist or you actually accept the black culture. Like, and you respect it. You can't be half-hearted. You can't be racist in Albanian and then use the patois language in the outside. Stop it. Stop. Like, it's embarrassing. You can't even handle the seasoning, let alone, because all you're used to is vegeta and salt and pepper. So why are you sitting here using the black culture as a way for you to look gangster? Let it go. The oregano is a push. I'll be honest with you. The oregano is the furthest they will come out of their vegeta and their salt and pepper. And the paprika. Let me not forget that, because that gives color to our food. Oh, there we go. Po di me fol edhe unë Shqip. Po s'po kam qef me fol Shqip, tani po qysh ka po bojnë këta burrat e fliqt. I kept all this stuff. I've got everything. Sa të poshtër jemi në shqiptar veç të shajmë dim, po është duke mbroj. Like, genuinely, like, I'm like, when people sit there, like Albanian men, you guys don't help yourselves. Like, we can't, like, nobody can protect you because you guys just consistently fail when it comes to not being triggered and when it comes to you guys acting crazy. Like, and it's not normal crazy. Like, you guys are calling me mentally unstable, but yet you guys are the most racist. Look at this. Haha, Zarko Pascal Romborg. But bearing in mind, he calls himself Southside, right? He acts like a black boy because, and then he runs around acting like he's a black boy, but then he's racist. Make that make sense. If you're going to be racist, just say you're racist, put your hands up. But you know you can't handle that heat. You can't handle that heat. Because the life that you live when you go back to Albania every summer is a different life to the life that you live in the UK and the US and other countries. Let's keep it real. Did he leave any writing for you? Yeah, he gave me his file with all his poems. I've got his whole file with his poems. Nona jote e ka marrë ngoj me babën tënd, edhe qashtu ti je lind. Po ma mirë me pas marrë goj nona jote e s'kishe lind kur s'kisht pjell. Me mu son mirësh. O që të po ju kallëzaj, me mu son mirësh. Se keni më bo një kajlë për më mytën mu. Që ashtu keni me bo. Se me mu me fjallë nuk mundesh më marë. No, it was not easy to get married under Texas law. No. That's why it took us so long. I just want it, guys, I just want it, please, somebody explain to me. I just want to know, right? I just want to know why. I just want to know why Albanians are triggered. Why are you guys so triggered that you have to say some disgusting stuff to me? Why? Because I'm not even going to lie. I just want to know why. So everybody can see as well. Why are you so triggered? And they go quiet. There we go. Now they go quiet. Now they go quiet. Now they go quiet. Yeah, but culture and tradition and tradition does not allow you. Culture and tradition is meant to be peaceful. It's meant to be united, right? Culture and tradition should not make you violent, should not make you disgusting, and should not make you immoral. And see me, I'm one person. I don't give a crap. I will have to expose. Like, you can't come for me because I'm going to have to make awareness on the stuff that is going on in this life, in this world. Like, about have some respect for yourself. Do you have respect for yourself when you're going to create new numbers and new emails to create a fake account? Like, I'm so confused. People people don't realize in order for you to create a fake account, you have to recreate emails and phone numbers. That takes time. That takes time and like you could grab a book. You could grab a book and read something in that time. Du fjallë si foli Shqip, po më janis unë me fol Shqip t'i dona, të bëj për 5 pare, edhe bëj me fol me vetën. Po mos janis me mu. Kjo shqiptare, du fjallë si fel Shqip. Qa leshin ka. Po hec bajo, e shko gjeje na imsita, na i budalaki. Hec shkoj veshti do dalla me martohet ikon. I'm unfortunately from Kosovo. Unë e shurë të mot, cila është ma e keqe, hajtë kalëzëm. Njëna të lagë, njëna të shtin me ardhera, e ti e qaj, bagël. Thank you to your uncle. Like, let me keep something real with the Kosovans, yeah? Let me keep something real with the Kosovans. And you guys are not going to like this when I say this. The same people, let me tell you something. The same people that you are racist to, yeah? The same people that you guys are racist to are the same people that flew to Kosovo to protect Kosovo. When KFOR, KFOR was in Kosovo protecting them from the Serbians, they were black people too. They weren't just white Americans. So how are you being racist and being disgusting to the same people that protected Kosovo from the genocides that were going on. Make that make sense. Because you weren't saying shit when they were holding it down in Kosovo to stop it. When Bill Clinton sent the United Nation, right? They didn't do it for free. They didn't do it for free, but they saved you. They protected you. But now look, now I'm being attacked because I'm speaking the truth. The same people you're racist to were the same people that left their families back in America, put on their army clothing, and went and protected Kosovo. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. They left their own families, whether black, white, orange, blue. They left their families. They flew for 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours. Especially the black men, because you guys are racist to them. And they came to protect your own nation from Serbians. And you're sitting there and telling me that black people are horrendous. Come on. But you sit here and say it's culture and it's tradition. But you don't like it when I speak the truth, right? It came to the point that the Uçukur didn't have no more force. So what happened? So if it was just the Uçukur, so why did Americans come and sit down and build bases? You guys still have American bases in Kosovo. But that's what I'm saying, regardless of the color. So how are you being racist to the people that actually sat there and protected the state? I know they're not going to like what I say, but let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Now they're saying they were part of the NATO. Yeah, but do you know, let me tell you something, yeah? Let me tell you something. Don't start on black people. The Albanian community need to leave it out. Need to leave it out. Because if it wasn't for some black people that left their families back in America to come and protect your own state and protect your families, think about it. It's always about racism in this place. Like, I don't understand. The same Albanians that were trying to learn, like, were crying. Be respectful. You guys have a flipping statue of Bill Clinton and for saving you guys. And Bill Clinton was the same man that sent black people to protect you guys. Don't try it. That's what I'm saying to you. You guys need to let this racism go now. You need to let it go. Stop being like this. Like, I don't understand why people sit there and act like, oh crap. I want to know what do you racist people think? Why do you racist people think, right? Why do you racist people think that it's okay that let me get this right. Why do you racist people think that you guys are above black people? Where's the entitlement? I don't understand. Who gave you that entitlement? Who got into this earth and gave you that entitlement? Please tell me, because I want to face that person. I want to ask that person. Because we all go to the toilet the same. We all sleep the same. We all have the same organs. Some of you Albanians stay in Montenegro and Albania under the sun to get darker. So how are you sitting here and attacking black people when you guys go and try and look like them? Like, you guys are acting crazy. At this point. You guys are acting wild. In 2026, you guys are acting wild. Being racist for what? What made you even better? What made you better? What made you better than the black person? What made you better than the black person? Do you know biologically black people have stronger bone density? Do you know that, right? Do you know that, right? Black people have stronger density. They're known to be stronger humans. Is that why you guys are, that's why you men are just, no one said that you are obsessed, I think. No one said anything about black people. Okay, let the people in here speak about what they've been seeing this whole time. And you will see. Hey, Kendra, how are you, my darling? I'm obsessed. Come off it. The same Albanians that sit there and speak racist comments. And then you have these Albanian sisters that, seriously. Just because you have a picture with a black person, or because you said hi to a black person, or you sat next to somebody that's black in school or whatever, it doesn't mean that you're still not racist. Because I've sat down in tables with white people who are racist as hell, but then act like they're friends because they've got a picture with a black person. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, because if we speak, yeah, it's not all Albanians, 100%, because I'm Albanian and I'm not racist. But like, what I'm saying to you, even the music, have you not, guys, if you listen to the music, if these are the same people that use tunes, that use rhythms, that resonates to the black culture. Come off it. Come off it. Just accept it. Just accept it. Just accept it. At least Texans, they turn around and say, yeah, we're racist. A 100% Angelica, but do you know what it is, yeah? Do you know what it is? Sometimes I have to speak to my people because they take it too damn far. They take it too damn far. I'm not classifying one state as racist. They're known to be racist. That's what slavery was big in Texas. So let's keep it. I don't understand how people can sit there and not remember the history. Not remember the history. Slavery was not big in Texas. It's not because of one comment. If you've been on here, you will see how many comments I've received because he is black. Don't try it. Someone said slavery was never in Texas. And it came from a white person too. Oh, no. Slavery was everywhere. It should have never happened to start with. Slavery should have never happened. The fact that you're sitting there and saying it was everywhere, do your research. Slavery should have never happened. It should have never been acceptable. So how can you sit there and say slavery was everywhere? It should have never happened. Dumbass. After the Texas Revolution ended in 1836, the Constitution of the Republic of Texas made slavery legal. Legal. But these Karens and these Bobs and these Roberts want to say slavery was everywhere. It should have never happened. It should have never ever happened. It should have never ever happened for you as a white person to think that you are better and bigger and entitled to turn a black person into a slave. You guys are lucky that I was not born in that era. You guys are lucky. Count your blessings. Tell your generations to count their blessings I wasn't alive. Tell your generations to count their blessings that I was not alive in that era. If racism didn't exist, why did they have to exclude every black person from the juror to make him guilty? Go on. If racism didn't exist, why did Dallas have a manual? Thank you. Before I do, you only get media attention because of your cut. Please tell me, right? If Dallas had a manual, right? Where they told you how to exclude black jurors that are with racial neutral questions. Why was a black man who was a prosecutor in James's case turn around and call him an animal from Animal Planet? A new breed. Honey, he didn't have no black jurors until last minute. They put a black juror who went to church with the journalist that interviewed him in 2008. Make that make sense. Nobody knows that, do they? It's about racism. That's what we're talking about. Because I'm sick and tired of people being racist. I do have a lawyer. People being racist in the comments. I'm sick and tired of it. Like, I don't understand. About bless America. America will send your backside back to Albania so quickly, you won't even see it coming. So don't try it. Don't act like you ain't married an American to get your papers. Don't start with me. The men that interviewed him from NBC and what was the other one? Sean Rabb and Steve Pickett, right? They were friends. Their wives went to church and they knew the juror that the only black juror that they put back into the jury poll. The rest were all white. Thank you, Angelica. I wasn't even talking to you, Texas Tempstress, because I didn't even see your question. Are you saying it was a rigged courtroom? Honey, everybody knew it was rigged. When I went to criminal county court in Dallas, they told me it was rigged. Like, they told me it was rigged. The courts are never for you guys. I'm telling you now, the courts, I've had full-blown arguments with lieutenants. I've had arguments with lieutenants. I've had arguments with white police forces. I've had arguments. Yes, I've lost the plot for people. I've lost the plot for people that are being oppressed because people like you sit to think that you are better than anybody. Like you, that glitter comes out your backside. I will lose the plot for oppression. Like, against oppression, sorry. One, I'm trying to prove his name is clean. That's what I'm trying to prove. Two, I'm always going to be an activist. I'm always going to be an activist against racism. I'm always going to be an activist against the death penalty. I'm always going to be an activist against oppression. That's all I'm going to say, and I'm always going to do. And if somebody wants to end my life like they threatened to end my life before, because I am going against stupidity, because it's stupid, it's delusion, then so be it. So be it. It's extreme, but I have to. My husband's been killed. Thank you, Ron. Thank you. No, he passed away a month ago. I will forever, everyone has known me. My own mother and father struggled with the fact that I was not a racist. If I'm always keep it real, right? Thank you. Like, I will always be against racism. I will always be against oppression. And one thing that I always tell people is, why you, like, make this make sense, yeah? It's not just America, it's all over the world. Why does it bother you on the choices that people make? If it's not illegal, if it's not harming you, if it's not harming themselves, why do you guys go above and beyond to make something illegal or to ban it? Mind your business. Mind your damn business. What people are doing is up to them. They will face the creator and deal with that themselves. Why are people so focused to ban and make certain categories and beliefs and traditions illegal? See, look, this is, see, and people talk about pin this comment. I just want people, oh, it's been removed. Yeah, I was nervous. I'm always going to be married. Stephen, look at you. Oh, here we go. The redneck bobs and the peroxide Karens are coming. Please, Stephen Collins, please, brother. Please, go to a church that sells you dreams. I beg you, please. I'm glad he was able to come out, because not many are able to come out. Stephen, I beg, go have dinner with Ken Paxton. I beg you, please. Go endorse him. You're more focused on that. Go. Of course you would say that. He was executed. Guys, have you not noticed the main demographic of people that have attacked my husband is white, predominantly white? Have you guys not noticed this? Like, do you know what? It's the enemies that bring awareness to the things that you are maybe trying to bring awareness to. Have you not noticed, guys? Have you not noticed the demographic of people that have attacked James are the same look like me? The same people that are racist, the same people that sit there and will vote against black people. Yeah, not all, but a lot of them. It's a very big demographic. Oh no, I'm white. I'm very European, honey. Very, very European. You couldn't get any more European than me. No, I'm European. I'm white. Kendra, you mentioned it. They do have a death fetish. Like, do you know, have you not realized yet, the death penalty, do you know why they like the death penalty? Because it boosts their ego. It boosts their ego. Like, they feel like they have some sort of power in them, but they don't have the balls to do it themselves. Have you not seen the way they hide behind people? Thank you. Have you seen the way they hide behind these people of power because they feel like we got something? They want to feel power. They want to feel strength, their egos to be boosted. But yet they are the most saddest people you can, like, they are the saddest people. Do you know how much it costs to execute somebody? It costs $1.3 million of tax money. And this is what they're happy to do and pay for. Really? I'm 100% white. I'm 100%. Yeah, he was African American. I'm 100% white. That's why these people are angry at me for marrying an African American. No, I'm Kosovan white. I was doing my master's degree in international human rights law, and I decided to do my paper on racial disparities. And I was trying to do my paper on racial disparities in Texas death row, right? Because that's something that I've always had an interest in fighting against. And you guys are giving me some good ideas. And I've always been against it, right? So I thought, let me find somebody on... Yes, Kendra, Kendra, I'm going to have to give you my number. Hey, Haley, I haven't seen you in a while. And, yeah, you did text us. Sorry, I can't call you that. I like to call people by their first names. I find it disrespectful. Yeah, so then I came across James's profile. I didn't know much about his case, but I came across his profile, and I just messaged him and said, listen, I'm doing this. And yeah, and that's how we started speaking. I never thought for a second that I would end up getting married or falling even in catching any feelings for him. Yeah, he did catch feelings first. See, I would love to do a panel, but it terrifies me because I don't have time for people to go on here like a fool and start doing crazy stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to... Thank you, Jojo. It worries me. I'll be honest with you. It really, really does worry me. I was able to... For the first and last time I touched him was after he passed. Yeah, it gets too messy. Like, it gets super messy, but that's why I'm so hesitant. That's what I'm saying, like... Because when I started speaking about racism and I started speaking about... do you know what's interesting? For the people that have just got on this live, right? Yeah, he was executed 24 days ago. Do you know what's so crazy, yeah? For the people that have just jumped in, as soon as I put up the picture of him, my views went up to like 500, and all these racist comments started coming. And then when I started speaking up about racism, they all disappeared. Or they got blocked. Jo, spodumaj folish chip, se kur po folish chip, jeni tu plas, jeni tu e fliq. Like, literally, as soon as I posted his face on here, it went to 500. It jumped. And I didn't even notice until people started saying it. And then they just got disgusting. Yeah, this is the longest we've gone without speaking. This is the longest we've, in 2.5 years, this is the longest we've gone without speaking. He was executed for power. That's what he was executed. Kavdir poor. Thank you, Brandy. His last words were, "I love you, Queen. Don't give up. I love you, Queen. Don't." And then that's when it hit him. He groaned. Poor Victor Burriama. This is my husband. Yes. There we go. This man here. It has been a very... I made you work full time today on live. I'm so sorry. Because they've had you working hard. Thank you. I'm pretty, but this man, he's super handsome. This man is even more handsome. Är kan vara på. You can find his last statement on TDCJ Death Row last statements. All the last statements of all the 600 inmates that were executed in Texas since the 1970s, all their last statements are on there. It's the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. You search it up on Google, you click on Death Row, or you search up Death Row, and all their last statements are on there. All the inmates that are on death row currently, even the women, is on there. Everything's on there. The only thing my husband, and he took accountability of, that he was guilty of, was the robbery. That's it. 100%. In Texas, they don't give you the last meal anymore in Texas. So yeah, if you want to see more statistics when it comes to the current death row inmates in Texas, you go on TDCJ. Yeah, he didn't say I'm ready, Warden. He didn't do it because it's TDCJ Death Row. Search it up on Google. And you will see, like, they have loads of stuff that you can click on and you will see. Yes. I don't support the death penalty at all. I've said this before because I can't, like, first of all, I believe in God, and I don't want to be accountable for nobody else's death. Like, let him be accountable for whatever crime he's caused. T for Tango, D for Duke, C for, well, I've lost it now. TDCJ. Can someone type it, please? TDCJ Death Row on Google. Or pin it up here. Kendra, can you please? Yeah, there we go. Thank you. And then just put Death Row next to it. And then you will see it says, I'll show you. So this will come up. Hold on. This will come up. And that's the TDCJ and then death row information. And everything is on there. The people that have been exonerated, the people that have died in their last statements, the people that are currently in Texas death row. It has the women on death row, the executions by year. It has all the statistics on there. Thank you, Claudia. So I can read my husband's last statement. This was his last statement. To the family, I prayed for years that any of my choices would create heaviness in your heart and burdens on your spirit. I prayed to God for your forgiveness. Despite what you think about me, I hope to God that prayer was answered. But no matter what you think about me, Texas got it wrong. I'm innocent. The facts of my case should speak for itself, period. Let this moment be what finally sparks a revolution, what will be televised. None of it was worth it. Queen Emmy, I love you. My promise still stands. It always will. Keep fighting. Stay strong. Keep God first. Never stop believing. I love you forever and a day. I love you, Queen. Peace, love, and light. That's what I stand for. God bless everybody. Yes, 27 states in America have the death penalty. A majority of these states are southern states, where slavery was a big thing, by the way. I know. There's just so many people that are being executed. Like, yeah. Yep. It wasn't even last week. It was a couple days ago. Tony I can never pronounce his last name, but God bless his soul. He groaned like James did. If you look at, so guys, you know how Florida right now is like a slaughterhouse, right? You know how in Florida right now, Governor DeSantis is just consistently doing it, right? You know, if you look at the statistics of all the people that he's currently executing that are on death row are above the age of 50. There's 27 states in the United States of America. Yes, DeSantis is literally removing all death row mates that are above the age of 50. Yeah, I know about Kashan Ramsey. Busby had mental intellectual. I can't even speak English anymore. Sorry, guys. English is not my first language. We were together for 2 years. Victims' families push for it. I finished law school and then I went to do my master's in international human rights law. Yes, only James got the death penalty and the cousin got life without parole. Yes, they did kill Busby 15 or 16 days after James's execution. The families push for it. Erica? Did James know who? Do you know who has the power to change these laws? The citizens of these places. We all have the power to change laws. We all have the power. If we vote, if we speak up, if we fight. Thank you. If we fight. If we speak up. But people, let me tell you, right? People are made to believe that if you're not if you're not in a certain financial bracket, if you are a black person, if you are Hispanic sometimes, if you are this, if you are that, like these people make you believe because you are from a certain category that you have no say, that you should not vote, that you should not speak up. People don't realize no matter where you are from, your finances, who the heck you are, you have a say. Texas took the death penalty away for a few years, I remember. But then they brought it back because of the Jurek case. It was a case, it took one case, and if you guys search it up, it's Jurek. The Texas Jurek case. That was the case that brought the death penalty. Pardon me, that brought the death penalty back in Texas. I humbly say this, guys. I really know the Texas law very, very well. I've studied that damn thing. Because the European Union will never allow a European country, because people say we had Brexit. Brexit was about about imports. It was not about human rights. Oh yeah, I should have been doing this for a long time. Even though UK left the EU, we are still under the EU human rights. Thank you. No, if you ever get, thank you. If you ever get the death penalty, the chances of you coming out of there, no. The Brexit happened so they don't have to pay the prices for importation. That's what Brexit was about. It's not about human rights. That's why, how many years since Brexit, we cannot leave the EU human rights. Oh, it's because I end up sleeping during the day. That's why I end up coming on here late. It's so sad that people don't even know what Brexit is about. You can't change it and modify it. That's why they're still not able to do it. You guys are not hearing me. You can't change and modify it without the permission of the EU Human Rights Court in Strasbourg. You cannot change the human rights in the UK. You cannot. You need to go to that Strasbourg court to speak about it. Yes, the Texas has DR women as well to have been actually been given innocence claims, but they still won't release them. Melissa Lucio is an innocent woman. The court have determined that she is innocent, but they are refusing to let her go. That's how corrupt it is. I'm originally from Kosovo. Please let's not start this, because we just got rid of all the Kosovans attacking me. And Darlie Routier, yep. Are you here? Are you? Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Import and export had nothing. Okay, so clearly we never. Do you realize that we have to learn this in our law degrees? Just to let you know. You know, when you go do your law degree in the UK, there is a module that you have to pass, which is called public law. In public law, they had to explain to us what Brexit was all about. We even had an assignment on Brexit. So how are you sitting here and telling me what Brexit was and is? I have found the love that I deserved. This man here gave me the love that I didn't know I needed. I'm fulfilled. I'm fulfilled for the rest of my days. This man fulfilled the love that I never knew I could ever see. So, Brexit is when the UK decided to leave the European Union. No video calls. No video calls for death row inmates. Well, generally Texas only does them once a month anyways, but for general population, but no video calls, just a call. Brexit made it worse because it made it more expensive. That's what happened. That's what happened. Don't make me pull out my books. I still have my law books over there, especially on Brexit. Don't make me pull them out. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, right. Kendra knows it. Death row and segregation are pretty much the same thing. So yes, they're supposed to stay I'm ready, Warden, but James didn't stay it because he didn't want to. He knew as soon as I hear it, I was screaming because I kept, when he did his statement, I was screaming, "Don't say it yet, don't say it yet." But what he did was he nodded. Because they wanted sovereignty. The UK wanted sovereignty. That's why. And they didn't even gain the sovereignty. We wrote to each other. We messaged. The UK was greedy and wanted sovereignty. In New York. I know, it's very worrying. Like, and these are the people that voted for Brexit. Thank you. This is what I'm saying. It's all nice and good, yeah? Thank you. So death row inmates and every inmate, majority of inmates all the inmates in Texas, they have tablets. They have tablets. This is why it's all nice and sweet to use these platforms for, makeup and fashion and all that kind of lovely stuff. But I think it's super important to also use these platforms to train and educate others about the world, because it's us younger generations that can make a change. Have you not, guys, let's keep it real, right? If you look at the people that are in cabinets, that are in administrations, that are in the government, they're very old. With all due respect, they all are very, very old. Very old. That's why the younger generations cannot relate to these people, because they're coming here with the laws of 100 years ago in 2026. It don't correlate. It don't correlate. Literally, it's two different ways. They're the opposites. I miss the part of being able to speak to him every single day. Every single day. Being able to hear his voice. I bought myself the ring. No, my husband bought me a ring. Why is it bothering you? He was furthermore on the phone to me when he told me to go to the store and pick it up. So yeah, so as I was saying, okay, you bought it. Okay, that's fine. Apparently you own, if you bought it, that means that if you know I bought it, that means that you have my bank account, which that also means that you are frauding, which that also means that you are committing a crime, which all that also means get the hell out of my life. How about that? Stupid. With 8 followers, come off it, man. Thank God you've been muted and blocked. Vdice perform, normal që s'bën performe dhe me gabel, apet po ma jep formën mu, këshire gabel, apet jeto ma dhon mu formën, se ke hi këto me më dhon formë, faleminderit që po ma mon formën shumë nalt. Do you know what is crazy? Do you know what's so crazy is that someone said to me to use his ashes to... That was Albanian. Do you know, someone was telling me to use his ashes to turn a diamond ring? And him and I had discussed this as well. We discussed that I should use... Because he wanted to upgrade this ring, right? He wanted to upgrade this ring. And then obviously because he was dying, he said to me that he thought it was a good idea to upgrade my ring with his ashes. And I was looking into it, and it's crazy because it was like $4,000 for a quarter carat. Which I'm eventually going to do. Yeah, so because like I said, he wanted to upgrade this ring. And that's when he decided that he wants to change. Like, that's when we decided to use his ashes, some of his ashes to upgrade my ring. No, I don't practice. Yeah. Oh, wow. No, I have absolute complete ashes. Two years. Yeah, so I'm going to upgrade my engagement ring to... I know, I ignore the Albanian questions. I just can't be bothered anymore. I'm going to upgrade my engagement ring to the one with his ashes. I will check. Of course I thought about how the heck I'm going to live without him. I was the same person crying, saying I'm going to struggle living without you. Yes, I have his ring too, yeah. Pse po da me dit am kalon pasuri? Pse? Do sene nuk ki nevoj mi vet, pashani zot nuk ka nevoj mi vet do sene, se jam personale. Atë kalon nuk është veç thjesht. I don't understand why people need to know if my husband left me money. I don't really like, why does it matter? Why does it matter? That's my question. He had money, honey. No, DP inmates are not allowed to work, but he did have savings. Where? Yes, I was there. Guys, there's too many questions about finances. I'm doing as good as I can. I honestly... doing this as okay as I can. That's all I can really say. Gosh, guys, I wonder if these underbags will ever go. It's weird. It's so weird. Like, do you know what I realized? I never knew this until my husband passed, right? Everybody asks you about wills, about life insurance, about money. Like, why? In Albania, we have this saying goes "Sepamaman jargon." Like, why are you so worried about my finances? Like, you don't even care about me that much to know if I'm financially okay. Yeah, like they're acting like a green card. No, honey, I already have a very good card. It's called a British citizen. I don't need the green card. If I want to move to America, I can, even with that British card. Like, what the heck? It's, yeah, especially in America. I've come across a lot of people. Life insurance is a big thing. Like, oh, did he leave any money? Like, running to the person's house to see if they've left anything behind when they passed in their drawers and in their little diaries. I'm like, are you guys even grieving? Yes, I am planning to practice. I am planning to practice, yeah. But like, I don't understand why people want to know. Like, do you want something? Do you want some money? Like, are you that worried about me financially? If you're so worried about me financially, why don't... There's a GoFundMe. Look, Claudia, press on Claudia. There's a GoFundMe there. If you're so worried about my financial status, go on Claudia's page. There's a GoFundMe and send some money. Simple. If you're so worried about my finances. I'm going to tell you all that my husband didn't leave me no finance, no money, zero. Zilch. Claudia, let them know the GoFundMe, please. So you need to finish it. In America, you need to do your JD, your Juris Doctorate in law. In the UK, yep, he left me absolutely nothing. There is a GoFundMe just there. Please, if you're worried about my finances, please there. In the US, you need to finish your JD and then go to law school. In the UK, you just need to finish your LLB, which is your law degree, similar to a JD, and then you're able to apply to complete the bar in the US. Usually, New York and California are more open to international lawyers than other states, but once you complete the bar in New York or California as an international lawyer, you have more ability to complete the bar in other states. If you complete the bar in one state, you can only practice in that state because the constitutional laws and their jurisprudence is different from other states. Because the Texas like politics, they don't care about innocence. I will complete it. I'm in the middle of completing it in the US right now, so I am very, very close. In the US, it's easier to qualify than in the UK. Yes, I'm very close to doing the bar. Thank you. I worked too hard for that. I honestly worked so hard. Thank you. I have worked so hard to get to this point. Why did the cousin take so long? He never took so long. He's always confessed. He just wouldn't put it on paper and sign it. No, you don't. You don't. Well, to get your degree, yes. Oh, congratulations. It's not going to be easy, but you got this. He wouldn't put it on paper because he was scared. Yes, that's true. You can do the NY bar without living there. But law school in general, to get your JD, if you want to get your JD in America, then you have to be present in America. If you can finish your law degree in the country that you're currently in, then that's even fine. And then you can do your bar in either California or in New York for international lawyers. Yes, it could have changed his sentence if he had said it earlier before the execution date. I could be in America right now. I have forgiven. I'm a forgiving person. I have to forgive because Jesus tells me to forgive. Jesus tells me to forgive. I want to go to heaven, you know. It was daily calls. We would be on the phone for 6 hours a day. I would go see him every few weeks. Did his cousin know he himself can't be double? To be honest, it's never... So we did discuss this, right? We did discuss this. And there's always the risk. There's always a risk that you can be that your sentence... You don't have to be retried for your sentencing to be changed. So, yeah. Girl, you got this. It was super scary, Chrissa. You got this. And you know what? Just to let you know, prepare. So you should be told what your modules are every term. Get the books in the library faster. Unless you want to buy the books. But I'm not even going to lie. Law books are stupidly expensive. So this is my biggest advice to you is generally universities will tell you your module and then the books that they will be using. Make sure you run to that library before everybody else and get those books out unless you want to buy them. But like I said, those books are super expensive. And ensure that every book that you get is updated. I did that. I'm not going to lie. I had so many books on my back. Unless nowadays you can use your iPad and they've got like apps. I'm old fashioned. I like to read through the books. I still have all my law books that I bought. Some are pushed back because campaigns are strong enough to be pushed back. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If you prefer physical books, be on point with it. Like just before you start, generally they post up all the modules you're gonna learn for that term. I'm not gonna lie, you will be learning public law. Like public law is a module you have to learn, and criminal law, and then there's some other ones. But ensure you get those books. Made a post about Tony. I tagged you. T. Can you repost, please? Of course I can, Megan. Of course. Of course. Tell him I said God bless you, and that I'll be praying for you. Oh, that's incredible. What was his favorite aspect of me? My courageousness. He always spoke about courageous. I'm too courageous. I don't fear nothing. I will go ahead. I'll go with it. That's why my name was Queen Emmy after the book of Esther in the Bible. Have I thought about teaching law? Never. You just gave me an idea. Oh. Second year is a drag. Second year in law, you better keep your brother in prayer. Because sis, I looked like a overused mop in second year of law. I looked like a mop that was cleaning not even just your laminate, but cleaning the asphalt and the dirt outside. That's how bad second year of law dragged me. I looked done out. That's what I looked. Even my daughter was worried about me. Like, honestly, I just lived on Red Bull and Ready Salted Crisp. That second year, ooh, I cried. Oh, that's beautiful. Honestly, I can't, like, I'm too real like that. I don't care. I will, just the way I come for people, I will come for myself if I have to. Oh yeah, Ruth 116, yeah. Ruth 116 was our favorite scripture as well. Do not urge me to leave you. Where you shall go, I shall go. Where you shall die, I shall die. And then the worst part, do you know what's so crazy? Do you know what's so crazy? You just reminded me. You know when he was dying, I read out that scripture. And then when, I will never forget this, I was reading out the scripture, right? Ruth 116. And as I was reading it, as he was dying, I turned around. And when it says, may God deal with me so severely if death separates us. I'm not even going to lie. I remember looking back and the chaplain was crying. The warden was crying. No, I gave my life to Christ when I was in 2019. No. Oh. No. I had a police officer that was comforting me. Yes, I was born Muslim. Where is my water? I've been talking so damn much like a machine that I'm literally thirsty now. That Jesus, sometimes talking too much is not good for your health, you know. The last food he had was beef jerky and a Powerade, the blue one. What made you decide to convert? I found peace in Jesus. I found solitude and strength in Jesus. I found what love looks like in Jesus. I found self-respect in Jesus. I found just everything that I needed in Jesus. And like I said yesterday, even though me and Jesus are in beef right now, we are in beef, he still reminds me that I am with him and he is with me. Thank you, John. That's okay. Oh, we're not going to start the speaker's corner here. Do you know what? Go read the Bible and you will find out who Jesus is. I'm going to plant that seed of faith in you. Thank you. I'm not turning this into a speaker's corner, I swear to God. I'm not arguing with people. Just go read the Bible. Just go read the Bible. Learn who Jesus is and learn why Jesus was brought into this earth and why we call him the Lord. At the end of the day, many are invited, but not many are chosen. John, why was past tense? Sorry, Lord have mercy. But you know when your English is not your first language, sometimes your wires they entangle. Thank you, Chrissa. Mr. Gordell, like I said, if you want to come here, if you want to argue about religion, I'm asking you, please, Hyde Park, Speaker's Corner. I'm not Turkish, no. Poor foolish chip. Okay, John 16, John 17, John 18. Yeah, and now we've got the religious arguments, the religious debaters. Guys, there's no person, no matter how many John 16s, John 17s you're going to give me, at the end of the day, you're never going to pull me away from Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Fali Mindirit Shom Dennis. The Lord and Savior is... Thank you. %. Do you know what's so crazy? Yeah? This is how I know. This is how I know that the Lord is with me, even in this moment. Earlier today, when I had my panic attack, all I had to do was say, Lord, I need you. And then the peace that came in my body in that instant was, I can't explain it to you. Like, I understand. All right, okay. All right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Yusuf. It is like, honestly, it is beyond it. Like, yes, medication can help you. Yes, all of that. And like I keep saying, yes, I don't understand why God's will was this. I don't understand it right now. But Jesus also says, you do not understand what I'm doing right now, but you will come to find out. Do I go to church? I was going to church, but with this situation becoming so viral, it terrifies me to go to church. Thank you. Yeah, I will do. Po di me fol shqip. Di me fol shumë mirë valla. I'm terrified to go to church because no, the church doors don't exempt anybody. So gossip and just uncomfortable. And I've got anxiety. I'm not even gonna lie, my anxiety is so bad right now. My anxiety is so bad right now, I can't even leave the house. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I love going to church, don't get me wrong. Church, they always do this. This is what I mean. Death row inmates don't want you to suffer. I will be honest with you, right? A lot of people get a lot of church hurt. And I don't know. Like, school runs are horrendous for me. Oh my God, I got stopped about 2-3 times. Literally yesterday, I was standing waiting for my daughter to pick up, right? And I could hear somebody saying to someone, oh, I want to go speak to her. I want to go ask her how she's doing with this whole situation. And I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. Which I don't mind. I will speak about it. You guys can see I'm very open about it. But what was I saying? I truly believe you do need to be around like-minded people. The Bible speaks about it, right? Going to church is like a hit and miss sometimes, because people, you have to remember, the door is open. When you walk into that church, you don't get a cloak of saint on you. One thing that I always have been told is the church is the hospital for the spirit. It doesn't mean once you walk in there, you become a saint. It just means that it's just full of people that are spiritually ill, including myself. Yeah, I am. Trust me, Krista, I keep a lot hidden. Like, a lot of people don't know my life. A lot of people don't know my personal life. I tell people what what is right to say. What I want to tell them, which is always the truth. But yeah, I don't know how my loved ones felt. Shqyr më rezo që ti paske orë prej katunit më kalzu mu me kam për martona, po që gjeti në nu se vete bëni vetit hajrë. And that's the thing, right? That's the thing. So this is what I'm saying, is the fact that if you go to church, you have to have discernment. That's super, super important, is discernment. Ilana, my darling, add 1 + 1, please. Discernment is super important. I don't know. They're trying to arrange me. Pendenti cuietaia, eu spun interesant, po kur po fol si magar, si katonar, bod po na kalzon cuietante. Ai zduat mun kalzu cuietante. Ai bagle si muti ti vieni rapilar, ket për nuk duhet me dit ku është. Po dhe se po ma majnë zhagin, mu ma kanë majtë, mu ma halin qatë shumë që po tutën po mes vetën e ta njetën. Që basit blema një kera, na i shpia, na i pare, qatë shumë që po t'intereson që, ban hajrë dikon, na i savap dikon, hajde. Ramazani qëre bajrami edhe 2 dit është, nestra, kur është bajrami edhe 2 dit? Bën se vap. Thank you. I'm always happy to educate people more on the death penalty because let me tell you something, it could be anybody. You don't know. Let me tell you something, right? You don't know what tomorrow brings. You do not know. You could end up. What? Sorry, what? Elna experience. Thank you. You don't know what tomorrow brings. You don't know who you're sleeping next to sometimes. Not to put fear in people because I don't believe in fear. Fear is an anchor that holds you down from your future, right? But it's like you don't know what tomorrow brings. You can be in the wrong place in the wrong time, like my husband, and end up on death row. You don't know nothing nowadays. Thank you, Liliana. I love that name. Yeah. You mean the LSAT exam? Let me tell you something, right? There's a guy called Josh Burns. That is like my dad. I love him to bits, right? He was accused of the shaken baby syndrome when he never hurt his child. He had to spend, it took him 10 years to be exonerated. 10 years, right? Yes. To be honest, it's a lot of studying. Sorry, because I'm focusing on loads of stuff. 10 years, right? If you go, it's Unspoken Truth, the podcast. It's on TikTok. He usually comes on here, but I'm guessing today he's probably at work. Let me message him. I can't message him. It's on his phone. When I tell you, this guy took his child to the hospital. She wasn't even 6 months. Took his child to the hospital because she was not feeling well. Even Robert Robertson, the same thing. And they accused him of trying to unalive his child, and they took him to prison. You couldn't get any more Republican than him. Like, he does a podcast. He will tell you about how he used to believe that anybody, like whoever goes into prison is guilty. And when he got tested, he came to realize, hold on a minute, false accusations and wrongful convictions exists. You know that, right? Like, this guy was a typical Texan. Like, I've been to his house, Josh Burns. He's on YouTube called Unspoken Truths. Right? He's incredible. He was your typical Texan. Yeehaw, like with the hat, right? And he got tested. And now he fights against the death penalty and wrongful convictions. And that's why I'm saying to you, you don't know what tomorrow brings. I need to message him. I want him to jump on, and his story is incredible. But luckily, by God's grace, he got exonerated. Josh Burns. Let me message him quickly. I could have him actually come on with me. Yeah, guys, can you? Claudia, are you able to put his thing on pinned? What's my password? Jesus, I never remember my password, you know. I've got my laptop, I can text him. Where's my messaging? iMessage. I'm going to message him actually to come on. Where is he? Where is he? Hey, Dad. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get him to come on this live. I'm trying to get him to come on this live so he can tell you. He can tell you guys, this is... No. Yes, it's his handwriting. Okay, he's going to come live in 2 minutes. And he will talk to you guys about how he was wrongfully convicted, spent time in prison. Luckily, his daughter never passed away. And this guy used to truly believe that that people that go to prison deserve it and that they must be guilty. Up until it happened to him, where he was... Mira aqui, vá lá. Mira scaffold. No, he wasn't on DR. He was just in prison for shaken baby syndrome. Luckily, his daughter did not pass away. However, now he is fighting for Robert Robertson. Robert Robertson is currently on death row in Texas, where his daughter passed away and has been charged for the death penalty and been sent to death row. He's been given 3 execution days, and they've all been stayed because of junk science. So, yeah. Thank you, Marie. Are you okay with sharing the name? Thank you. Yes, they've refused to take that into consideration. Yes, Marie, you can DM me, my darling. They've refused to take it into consideration because when he went to take his daughter to the hospital, he didn't show emotions due to his autism. Who was my husband? This is the only man that's my husband. This one here, this sweetie, this cutie pie, this caramel crumble, this one. That one there. See there? Those beautiful... Oh, there we go. Invite. Hi.
Hey, hold on a second. How are you?
Okay. Sorry. I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's up?
So I was just telling people about your case, and I want people to see you. Hello, Josh. This is Josh Burns.
Hey,
Incredible,
everybody.
incredible. This is Dad. That's why I call him Dad.
That's right. I am a dad. See, I'm bald and have no hair, and I'm 50. I'm an official dad. Yes.
So,
So,
Josh, I want people to know about your case, how you was wrongfully convicted for something you never did, and you were
right.
somebody who truly believed that if people went to prison, that means that they're guilty, right? And
Yeah.
you wanted
Right.
to
So,
protect it.
yeah. Yep. So, hey, everybody. Well, I was a pilot. I was an airline pilot. I've been an airline pilot for 25 years, and my daughter was born, gosh, just over 12 years ago, and it was a traumatic birth. My wife pushed for like 6 hours. My daughter's head got stuck. I'm going to try to give you the short Reader's Digest version, and then you can go look it all up. But um, basically, her head got stuck. They tried to do a vacuum extraction to get her out. Um, and then it moved into an emergency C-section. So what we didn't know at the time was Naomi suffered from birth trauma. And then she was a very sleepy baby, had a lot of issues. And then when she was about 2.5 months old, she went unresponsive, and we were all of a sudden in an ambulance. She had been projectile vomiting for a couple of days and not holding down any fluids. So we were in and out of the ER, and they just kept sending us home. And then we ended up at a children's hospital.